Alright, so I'm out here today cleaning out the kennels, cleaning out the my coon dog kennels. So figured I'd show everybody what my setup is. So these here are the kennels. As you can see, I got 3 dogs, so I got 3 kennels. These are Kennel Master kennels, I believe, 4 foot by 8 foot. And then I built my own roof over top of them with a slight slant going back. Each of these 3 have a dog house in them that was built, and as you can see now, I got the got all the lids up and stuff because cleaning them out, getting them fresh bedding, just sprayed them all out with a power washer. Make sure they're all nice and clean. Spray them all right out the back end there. So each of these dog houses are pretty unique in the sense that they were either built by myself or I bought 2 of these off of a buddy of mine who built them. So obviously every one of these dog houses has a plywood exterior and a nice hole cut for them to be able to go inside and get warm. And we actually got plywood, 1.5 inch thick foam board insulation, and then the inside is OSB. And that foam board insulation goes around all the sides, it's in the roof, and it's in the floor. And so keeps the dogs nice and warm, allows them to heat themselves with their own body heat. And obviously I got the bedding cleaned out right now. So for the bedding, a lot of people use straw or stuff like that, and I personally prefer, I'll put some straw in there maybe in the winter time if we got a real cold snap coming, but actually just went and picked up some more bedding now. So I use cedar shavings and palletized horse bedding, I believe they call it, or palletized bedding for small animals. So the combination of the two, the cedar shavings work as a nice bedding, and also the cedar is a natural bug repellent. So it kind of keeps the bugs down, keeps the bugs off of them. And then the pelletized bedding actually will absorb moisture, and as it absorbs moisture, it breaks down from pellets into powder. So then you can scoop it right out, keeps their bedding nice and dry, keeps the dog's coat looking nice and clean, and keeps them from getting hot spots and whatnot. I put the pellets on the bottom and then coat the top with the cedar shavings. Works out pretty well, keeps the dog smelling nice, keeps the bugs down, keeps the moisture down. And like I said, I normally swap it out about every 2 weeks. Depends on the weather and how nasty it gets. And then normally in the wintertime I add some straw in there, and then I put some flaps on these doors here, so that way their body heat will stay on the inside. Now this is, I'm not saying that I would necessarily recommend this setup for anybody. Everyone's setup's going to be a little bit different. I mean, when I first got my first ever coon dog, I had one of those insulated dog house on blocks, and then had a stake with a 25-foot lead that that the dogs could wander 25 foot and then go inside their house, and had food and water bowls for them. And that there was nothing wrong with that by any means. And the hard part was the spot in my yard where I'm able to keep the dogs tends to hold a lot of water. So in the springtime, when everything gets all wet, then the dogs are all muddy and they're dragging that mud into their house, getting their bedding all nasty. And you know, it really just depends on personal preference and how many dogs you got and what kind of a keep they are. I would say 2 out of my 3 dogs are a real easy, clean keep, and that young puppy gets a little messy. But I tend to clean out the kennels once a week and then change out their bedding about every 2 weeks, depending on the weather, obviously, and how much hunting we're doing. But yeah, that's my setup now. Hopefully here, not too long, we're actually going to be moving houses, and I'll be able to do a video of a whole complete kennel build that I hope to be able to accomplish.